ជំរាបសួរប្រិយមិត្តទាំងអស់គ្នាអរគុណដែលបានចូលកាន់ channel របស់ខ្ញុំខ្មែរឆ្លងដែនខ្ញុំឈ្មោះ Charlie ថ្ងៃនេះព្រលឹមម៉ោង 8 នៅ Baltimore បងប្អូនហើយធាតុអាកាសហ្នឹងក៏ខ្ទង់55 degree ក្នុងពេលនេះហើយឥឡូវហ្នឹងវាមេឃចង់រលឹមស្រិចៗហ្នឹងអូខេទឹកសន្សើមបងប្អូនបានឃើញប្រយុទ្ធមិញភ្លៀងធ្លាក់តកកទៀតណាតកកយើងដុំតូចៗណាអូខេហើយថ្ងៃនេះហ្នឹងខ្ញុំរងចាំអ្នកគេមកបើកកន្លែងហែលទឹក swimming pool យើងណាក៏ប៉ុន្តែគេថាម៉ោង 8 ហ្នឹងឥឡូវម៉ោង 8 5 នាទីក៏ប៉ុន្តែអត់តាន់ឃើញគេមកដល់ហើយគេថាខ្ទង់ 8 ទៅដល់ម៉ោង 10 ហ្នឹងឥឡូវហ្នឹងរងចាំហើយឥឡូវទៅមើល pool ពីយប់មិញខ្ញុំបើក cover កន្លែង pool ហ្នឹងឥឡូវទៅមើលទាំងអស់គ្នាបងប្អូនពេលភ្លៀងបងប្អូនដីនៅកន្លែងខ្ញុំហ្នឹងសបោចលែនមែនទេចលែនអូយច្រើនណាស់អូខេវាចេញមកគេថ្ងៃនេះហ្នឹងទឹកសន្សើមហ្នឹងហើយ 4K ដូចជាអាប់ហ្នឹងវាមិនងាយស្រឡះទេតប្រហែលជាម៉ោង 2 ដល់ 10 ឬមកក៏ម៉ោង 1 អីពួកអីអាហ្នឹងធាតុអាកាសអ្នកគេមើលធាតុអាកាសហ្នឹងគេប្រាប់យើងថាអញ្ចឹងពួកអីថ្ងៃនេះអត់សូវល្អទេបងប្អូនអូខេឥឡូវនេះអូខេនេះកន្លែងហែលទឹកបងប្អូនហើយcover ហ្នឹងយប់មិញហ្នឹងខ្ញុំបើកមុននឹងពេលភ្លៀងហើយនឹងaprilធ្លាក់តិចហ្នឹងណាអូខេឥឡូវខ្ញុំបើករួចហើយនេះខ្លួនមែនទេណាបើកអាក្របហ្នឹងcover ហ្នឹងអូពិបាកណាស់អូខេគេថាឥឡូវបងប្អូនបានឃើញហើយទឹកវាខ្មៅណាទឹកមកខ្មៅហ្នឹងទៅក៏ប៉ុន្តែវាមានថ្នាំដាក់បើស្នាខ្ញុំដូរទឹកនេះអានេះអស់ថ្លៃអស់ 1000 ជាងអានេះ 1000 ទុំ 1100 ឬមក 1200 អាហ្នឹងគេថាដូរទឹកថ្មីបើស្នាយើងទិញថ្នាំដាក់អាហ្នឹងអស់ខ្ទង់ 300 ទៅ 400 ដុល្លារហើយណាហើយជួលគេបើកទៀតបងប្អូនជួលគេបើកហ្នឹងមកបើកនៅកន្លែងនេះបងប្អូននេះអូខេកន្លែងភ្លើងវាហ្នឹងណាក៏ប៉ុន្តែឥឡូវហ្នឹងគេអត់មកដល់ទេចាំមកដល់ហ្នឹងខ្ញុំនឹងថតតើគេបើកយ៉ាងម៉េចរបៀបបើកហ្នឹងព្រោះអីបើស្នាយើងចេះបើកខ្លួនឯងទៅអាហ្នឹងវាយើងអាច save លុយដែរ
It's like a carpet.
Yeah, it's pretty thick, right?
It's very thick. So
Okay.
we have to kill all of this.
Okay.
And once it's dead, there are chemicals we can add to it that drops everything out of the water.
Okay.
And then we'll do what's called a vacuum to waste, where we would bring a separate pump, set it on your pool deck.
Okay.
And all the stuff that's on the floor, we'll just pump it out of the pool.
Okay. How about the chemical that we bought it in the garage, so that could clear up the
Let me
water.
see what you got.
Okay.
It may not.
Okay.
I have chemicals on my truck that will do it.
Okay.
But it will take several visits.
Okay.
Okay. We have filters that go in this tank.
Okay. There's one filter in there.
There
Okay.
should be 4 of them.
4. Okay.
And they might still be in there. Yeah, this is cracked. So the way it works is you have 4 filters in there. You see you've got each 4 caps here.
Okay.
And then this goes over top of a standpipe here. So
I see.
Filter, standpipe.
I see. Okay.
The water comes in, goes through the filters, and then back to the
Okay. So this one need to be open, right?
yeah, I'm going to open it up today.
Okay.
But look, for now, let's go see what you got in there. Pounds of shot right there. Let me grab my knife. Let's see which one it is. Every day from starting tomorrow,
Okay.
add another half a case.
Got it.
And you have a pool brush here to brush. This is concentrated chlorine granules. So we're going to put a lot of shock in the
Okay.
pool. Brush all the algae up.
Okay.
And let this guy kill the algae.
Got it. How long would that take?
I can't even let you know how long it'll take because I don't know how much is actually in here.
Got it. Okay.
So I also told Charlie to go ahead and shock it every day with
Half of
half
that.
of a box
Okay. Yep.
and brush.
Yep.
And
Yep.
by the time, once it's turned from green to blue, call us.
Got it.
And then we can come back out, we can start the filtration equipment
Yep.
and let the filters start doing their job.
Okay.
And that will clean it up.
Okay. But there's no way to know if everything works or not?
Yeah,
today?
I'm going to find out.
Okay,
I'm going to
got
turn
it.
stuff on just to make sure that the pump is working.
Good.
And it looks like there were some repairs done recently.
Okay.
All the old parts are still over there.
Good.
So hopefully, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
We're in good.
and it's just half a box a day, and then just let it. How you have to leave some pumping or something over. Yeah. So we do equipment besides the shock that we have, Tim.
คือបងប្អូនឥឡូវគាត់ដាក់អានេះគេហៅថា pull shock pull shock នេះបានន័យថាសម្រាប់មេរោគអូខេធ្វើឲ្យវាទឹកនឹងវាខ្លាព្រោះទឹកនេះវាខ្មៅឥឡូវហ្នឹងណាអូខេឥឡូវហ្នឹងគាត់ដាក់ប្រហែលជា2កេសតូចៗហ្នឹងមកកេសនេះវាមាន12កញ្ចប់នេះណាឥឡូវហ្នឹងគាត់ដាក់ហើយប្រហែលជា20ម៉ោងអីអានឹងចាប់ដើម20ម៉ោងអី20នាទីអានេះចាប់ដើមទឹកនឹងចាប់ដើមប្រែប្រួលហើយដល់ពេលស្អែកខ្ញុំត្រូវដាក់កន្លះកេសហ្នឹងទៀតបានន័យថាមួយកេសហ្នឹងអូខេអានឹងពាក់កណ្ដាលអូខេឥឡូវchemical កណ្ដាលដាក់ចូលហើយអូខេគេបងប្អូនបានដាក់ chemical ហ្នឹងយើងឃើញហើយអាទឹកហ្នឹងវាប្រែចូលពណ៌ green ណាមិនយើងពណ៌ខ្មៅឥឡូវដូរឃើញទេនេះ មួយទៀតគេហៅថា leaf break នេះ
Make sure the pump works, which it does.
Okay, the pumps work, yeah, okay.
And now I'm just going to take this tank apart just to inspect the filters that are on the inside of it.
Okay.
And this is usually a 9/16, but somebody's had pliers on it. Let's see if my wrench will work. There we go.
It'll work. Okay.
That comes off.
Okay.
And these are the filters.
That's a filter.
And they are dirty. They do need to be cleaned. So I'm going to leave these out for you. So if you guys happen to...
Okay. Can I take it out and shake it off or?
Yeah, but they really need to be hosed off.
Okay. This one, right? The filter?
Yes.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
So let's get those as clean as we can.
Okay.
They're fairly new, so that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll leave these guys out for you.
គេបងប្អូនអានេះគេហៅ pull shock អានេះថ្ងៃទី2យើងដាក់មួយបាក់នេះបានន័យថាមួយបាក់នេះវាមាន12កាលពីម្សិលហ្នឹងយើងដាក់2បាក់វា24កញ្ចប់អានេះ12អូខេហើយអានេះគ្រោះថ្នាក់បើស្នាយើងឲ្យចូលភ្នែកគឺថាដាក់វាបាច់វាឲ្យទៀបតិចកុំឲ្យចូលភ្នែកយើងណាសម្រាប់algae ជាងដូចជាសត្វឬមកក៏ស្អីនៅខាងក្រោមហ្នឹងណាអូខេ អូខេបងប្អូនឥឡូវមកកេសខ្ញុំដាក់រួចហើយណាប្រហែលជាខ្ទង់ជា1ម៉ោង2ម៉ោងហ្នឹងទឹកហ្នឹងវាប្រែប្រួលទៀតអូខេឥឡូវវាចាប់ដើមកំពុងតែវាល្អអូខេព្រោះអាថ្នាំមកវាចូលហើយនេះអូខេបងប្អូន pull shock អានេះថ្ងៃទី3ហើយទឹកវាចាប់ដើមពណ៌ខៀវហើយនេះគណថាយើងបាចវាបាច់បានជុំហើយនេះចុងក្រោយតែមើលប្រហែលជាបន្ទាប់ពីនឹងមកបែរអស់ហើយព្រោះវាខ្លាយណាចាំមើលប្រហែលជាពី3ម៉ោងទៀតតើទឹកនឹងប្រែប្រួលអត់អូខេតាមមើលខៀវបងប្អូនខៀវស្អាតនេះពេលបងប្អូនអានេះឃើញស្លឹកស្អីវាស្លាយស្អីពីខាងក្រៅមកយើង cài brush về máuเราวิจารณ์นะเราต่อยืนสกูปมันนั่นโอเค
Yeah.
Này tham thua từ thả
Vacuum it all
okay
out into the field.
okay
Then we'll start your equipment. You'll be basically ready to swim at that point.
so that is a clay
Yes.
okay cái thà nó đầy nước bạn này thà về stroke vô cái lý rồi mà có xây structure nó cho tục rào ok với sạch và nó còn nó đặt hay thôi từ thả so that has to be crushed right?
Well, it's usually a pretty powdery form, but when it sits in these containers, it always clumps.
Okay.ถ้าเธอด่าหน้ามา LG full shark นะมันด่าใบดองอันนี้บานไทยตัดนี่เมียคล้ายจะปอบลูกกระถาปันอะไรต่อนะบานในทาใส่นึกงอกว่ะ
Empty it one more time. We'll run around it again and see what we got.
มนุษย์ทองนั้นก็เติมโยตัวเลียงให้ก็โยดะมาไว้ให้มาโบมาสนามเราข้างกล่าวนั้นโอเคให้ทำมวยนั้นมวยเคลบันในทาวิเตียนสนามจอดตัวกล่าวมักบาดกล่าวให้อันนี้ก็จะนี่อันนี้คือหาว่า bleach อันนี้ทั่วตึกทลาโอเคให้ก็ดับไปให้เจี๊ยบปีกระป๋องอันนี้ก็เลยมาในสนามนะจะมือปันม้านจุดกระลาทองก็แต่มือโอเคอัชราเดินติดได้อัดนะปอนๆได้อัดเฮ้ยเรานี่ก็ดักอันนี้ดอกเวียดอกสไลด์หรือมันจะใส่จอมกับปาดกราวนั่นนะnhằm vơประมาณไงนั่นก็ปันได้จังมาดาวเตาเคยตึกหล่อไอ้นะบอกว่าเคยตึกเวลาทางกราวมันเวลาตอนนี้เวลาโบสลายหรือก็ได้ lọ thì đấy bằng của ấy cất đọc bát rau mình tao tịch đầy tịch giấy vì thôi lọ tịch mày chơi mày giấy nấu lại thế nó quỳ tịch trâuนี่สนามปีบาดกราวเมาส์หมกโบเนี่ยก็เลยเมาร้านนั่น See a lot of dirty stuff in there.
Oh yeah.
What is that?
Nice big rock.
Oh, you have to throw it there. Ah. Ooh, look at this one. Wow. Lại nick ra, sẵn sàng. Ok, sử dụng này có bồn mà bát cào mà bằng bồn mà tức đôi chia cái lý đây rồi mới có xây để về cho nó càng cào mà khơi nhất tức về lên rõ thế nó bồn mới chào bồn món phải chi tức nó phải chi phải chi pi bay anh giá nè cho ra ok hay phù là toàn bàn bạc tế cần là thật clean lâu nó cần là liền bát cào cái mình xin là bồn nó túi cho ngặt bỏ anh ấy sẽ làm nó khăn cào đóนี่มันสนบงสรามข้างกราวผมมาเคยเนี่ยสรามจราไหนนี่บาดเราโอเคบางคนเราเคยเนี่ยเรากดบอมพายจีจอบมาเพย์นาทีไอ้บอมสรามมาข้างกราวนั้นไอ้บอมให้เนี่ยก็ทงนั้นบางคนเคยสรามนั่นสรามมีจอบกับบาดกราวนะก็ปันใต้ก็ท่าคือท่าตึกเวียตอนพลาแต่ยังมือข้างบาดกราวเวียตอนเคยรอเวียก็ท่านั่งตอนยังตะไทม์ถนามที่นะ
There comes some sticks and some leaves.
โอเคนี่สนามเวียบังรนโบมาบานโอเคกระทามุนหนังบากับโผล่แล้วนะมันติดที่ตาก็หนังบากับกระทาเธอมายังเอายังคลีน kiên kiên nâng hay nâng bạt cào được cọt bồm chứ đấy đưa đi mà việc bớt á hay nó việc bồm nó ẩm sần đó hay đập cái bồm và lâu bọc vào mặt khơi nhé tức năng việc chọp ở bài chỉ phò ấy nhé buồn ấy nhé bởi vì cả nó về nó biết từ đó mà đang nó tức về phù một tên lâu ó hết cái nhé tiệp một tên bây giờ ta thật clean hay bằng các bạn và đâu có tôi vôประดับmột tí đây ok cắt vô air filter vô tôi đặt khăn nóng nắng vừa nhôm clean rồi đấy nè oh, okay.
It's basically the same thing that he was
okay
emptying out up there with my vacuum.
Okay, so when you hook up the hole, so I had to clean this pump, right?
Yep.
I mean this basket.
Yep, exactly.
Got it.
And it looks like we're missing some hose.
Okay.
So this one's in. We're missing pump plugs. Here's one of them.
Okay. Oh, that should be in there. How
It should be in here, but they're not. Okay, so what I'm going to do...
So this one should be like that, right?
Yes, so this goes to... Remember I told you to go out to see if you had like a small 3-wheeled robot with a hose on it?
Yep, uh-huh.
That's where this pipe goes to.
I see.
So
okay.
This being off means there's no water going to that line.
Okay.
So at this point, there's no reason to put water to it.
Got it, okay.
So for now, right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this clamp off of this filter.
Okay.
And it's a 9/16 French.
9/16, okay.
Just goes on.
Got it.
And just loosen this guy up. And then once you get the nut past the clamp here,
okay. And
that just hooks right out, and then this guy comes.
Take it out, okay.
Out.
Got it. All right.
And then I always just put my wrench in here and.
Okay. Kind of tap it. Got it.
Give it a little tap. This opens up, comes right off the top.
Okay.
And then you can take the filter top off.
Okay. Open it up. All right.
Right. And then this is the top manifold. This is the old one. You see how this has a crack in it?
Yep.
And this is starting to collapse like this one did.
Okay.
What causes that is neglect of these filters.
Got it.
If
okay.
it's looks like this pool was green when they were last running it. I can see green in the filter itself.
Okay.
You see all the algae that's in there.
Right.
That's not a big deal. We're going to run chlorinated water through it. That'll kill it. The filters will take it out.
Okay.
But if you don't clean those when they need to be cleaned, you're creating a lot more pressure inside of this tank.
Oh.
And this is the first thing to go.
Okay, so how often do you clean this one?
I'm going to show you. It's all about the pressure gauge that's on top of the tank.
Got it. Okay.
Once we get it running, I'll show you.
Okay.
And this is a pretty important part. Anytime you clean the filters,
Clean that.
take this O-ring off and just gotta wipe it down. Make
Okay.
sure there's no grit. You know?
I should have get you a towel. I have it.
No, it's fine. I've been wearing this sweatshirt all week. It's time for it to go in the washer anyway.
Okay.
And then I always just clean the mating surface as well.
Got it. Okay. So
Guy just sits in the lip.
So when you do clean it, just turn it off, right?
Yes.
Okay.
You don't want to mess with that basket or this top while the pump is running.
Got it. Okay.
So anytime you're doing anything down here other than just moving valves, you should just turn the pump off.
Okay.
Then these filters go in on top of this.
Either one, right? So they both the same, right?
Yep.
I mean, they all fall the same. Okay. All right.
So the way these work.
Does it matter which one is on top and or
It
the
does
bottom?
not.
Okay.
The way these work, that bottom star is what I call it. That's basically just a cap for one end of the filter.
Okay.
Okay. And that caps it. And with this manifold on top, Actually, this manifold is already cracked, but it doesn't seem like it's so cracked that it's going to cause any issue at this point. But I'll get you a price for another one.
Okay.
Actually, if you want to take a picture,
Yep.
that is the part number right there.
Okay, hold on.
Right?
The holes go in the pipe, okay?
Yep. And then you line up your cartridges
Okay, line it up.
with the holes in the manifolds.
Okay.
And then that just presses down on top.
Got it, okay.
So now what happens, you saw the pipe at the bottom of there?
Mm-hmm.
So that pump feeds water into that bottom pipe,
Okay.
and it just pushes it into the tank.
Okay.
And with the lid and everything being on it, it actually creates pressure inside the tank, which forces water through these cartridges. And then after it goes through the cartridges, it goes into this manifold and down through this pipe back to the pool.
Cool, okay.
So that's how
Just
the
to run.
cartridges actually filter the
Got
water.
it, okay.
Just check this surface. Just take this on. And I always put the gauge facing straight
that
out
way.
the same way that where your controls are.
Got it.
Because this is one of the things that you're going to record when
Okay.
you come down to do maintenance.
Okay.
Then the clamp just goes back on. It's easy to just do one side at a time. And it doesn't matter where the bolt ends up on this clamp.
Got it. All right.
This guy goes back on. And you can see here where somebody's been beating this with a hammer.
Mm.
You do not need to beat that with a hammer.
Yeah, okay.
You can also see that this bolt is starting to get round. Somebody was putting pliers on it.
Yeah.
Just use the right
Use the
tool.
right tool, okay. All right. 9/16, okay.
Yep, 9/16. And you want to tighten this down until you have about a 1/16 of an inch gap here.
Okay. Just closer to that thread, right?
Yep.
Okay.
So there's about a 1/16 of an inch.
Okay.
And that's as tight as it needs to be.
Thank you. Okay. So,
Now, see if I can get some water up through here. So this pipe is called the main drain line.
okay.
That's the pipe at the very bottom of the pool that actually sucks water.
Right. Okay.
All right, and so you do have a flooded system here. So anytime you want to empty this basket, this valve, you're going to want to turn the pump off.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because if I don't, I'll show you what happens. If I take the lid off and that guy's open, it's just going to keep filling and
Filling up,
overflow,
got it.
and
Okay.
then once I turn that off, it's fine.
Okay.
And in this basket, you want to make sure that the hole in the basket is in line with the hole in the pump.
Got it, okay.
Right where the pipe comes in.
There we go.
All right, so I've got to pull some plugs out of the pool
Okay.
before I start anything.
Got it. So what are you doing now, Tim?
I'm pulling freeze plugs.
Okay. Ooh,
Yeah,
look at that.
it's pretty nasty. Wow.
Is that from?
It's all the stuff that was in the bottom of the skimmer. That's stuff that never got basically chlorinated or killed.
Okay.
But that's just very little bit. It's no
So
big
that's going in here.
No, well, a little bit is, but it's going back to that pump.
Pump.
So
Okay.
the filters will catch that out.
Okay.
And then there's one. Looks like it doesn't have a plug. pipe, tighten the nut, and expands the rubber, and just holds onto the pipe.
Okay.
Okay. Then you see this fitting right over here. This little plastic fitting is threaded in the wall.
Yep.
That's called a Rayvac fitting.
Rayvac.
That's where the pool cleaner clicked in.
Got it.
And that guy tends to be missing in action.
Okay. So where do I order that then?
You can get them on Amazon.
Okay.
What I would get is actually Polaris 360.
Polaris 360.
Yes.
Okay.
And then you're going to need an energy bowl filter, a Jandy energy bowl filter.
Okay.
If you Google it, you'll find it.
Okay.
It's just a tiny little filter about this big. It comes in that clear canister down here, and I can show you.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, this thing is probably never going to come clean.
Okay.
It might.
It might, yeah.
You might have to hit it with your pressure washer.
Yep, I will do that, yeah.
But this basically goes in here.
Okay.
And then the lid goes on. And you have that in there because you notice the pipe that goes to the pool cleaner, it's before the filter.
I see.
So this comes from the pool, the pump moves the water,
Okay.
pushes it into the filter. This is pre-filter, so they put a filter so you don't get debris inside the pool cleaner itself.
Okay.
'Cause then it will clog.
Yeah, so that's one if I decide to get a pool cleaner.
Yes.
Yeah. Like the robot one you're talking about? Or?
Well, this one that I'm talking about is a lot less expensive than the robotic.
Okay.
It runs on water pressure.
Okay.
So and it hook right to the wall, right where that Rayvac fitting is. And then once it's in, you want to turn it on, you just open this valve.
Okay.
Until the needle on this gauge gets into the green.
Okay.
Right here. And it's a little hard to see because it's hazy, but
yeah.
And then the cleaner will run around and pick the
Oh
green.
wow, okay, got
And
it.
then when you want to turn it off, you just turn the cleaner line off.
And then I can take that one out and clean, right?
Yep.
Got it. So now you turn this one on.
Yeah, so what I'm actually gonna just barely draw from this line. That's the skimmer that I just pulled that plug out of that had all the green.
Okay.
The water level is just a little too low to operate it completely because we just drained some water.
Right.
So I'm just gonna throttle it back so it doesn't pull dry.
Okay, same thing with that one.
Well, this one should be pool return and waterfall, or vice versa. We're gonna find out right now.
Okay.
And this guy is an air bleeder. Doesn't seem to be getting any water. That's right. A little clogged.
Lock, okay.
Yep. So after I turn this pump on, air's probably going to shoot out of here.
Okay.
It's going to shoot that direction. Maybe. No, I'll just go this way. Should be moving more water than that.
Okay.
I think our bottom drain might be a little clogged.
Okay. Ooh, look at that. That will fill up pretty quick.
Well, the initial part of that.
Yeah.
Empty my skimmer.
Okay, got it. All right. So everything working now, or?
It's working. It's not working the way I think it should be.
Yep. And this one supposed to be on, right? It's tight.
Yes,
To
that's
the
gonna
right.
be tight. Yep.
Okay.
That's for anytime you empty that basket, you're going to introduce air into the system, and that air will collect in the top of this tank because that's the highest point.
Okay.
So you just open this up slightly
Okay.
to release the air.
Got it.
So So we're moving water,
Okay.
but we're not moving water like we should. I'm going to take the back of that pump apart
Okay.
to make sure we don't have a clog in it. And I'm going to turn this one off to the pump as well.
Got it.
Now that we've filled everything with water, it will backflow through the return.
Okay. So as long as this one turn this off and this one off.
Well, even if those two were not off, it's not dangerous. You're just going to get wet.
Okay. Okay. But as long as this one
Make
off.
sure this is
one
off.
off. Okay,
Yes.
got it. All right.
Yep. See there's some rocks in there?
Wow.
It's just jamming up the flow. Never have to.
Okay.
As long as you keep your baskets where they need to be,
Got
the
it.
baskets will catch all the stuff that will clog that.
Okay. You're talking about the basket is in that one or?
Yep, this one and in the skimmer.
Okay.
I did not have the skimmer basket that your skimmer takes.
Okay.
I'm just going to tell you which one to get. And
Okay.
if Lee feels like she wants to order it, she can order it. Or if you guys want me to bring it to you, I can probably get you one out here next week.
Okay.
It's called a Bermuda skimmer basket is what it's called.
Bermuda.
Bermuda, like the island,
Okay.
or like a triangle.
This one, even though that we're not using the vacuum cleaner yet, but you
Yep.
still have to turn it off like that.
Yes,
When-
because
when-
all the water that's in this filter, it's going to want to pour
In
out
here.
into the pump.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay.
Now you'll see if I turn this way, it stops because there's a little stop here that
Okay.
catches on this.
Got it.
So that's why I loosen this guy. I can lift it above the stop to
Okay,
get
turn
to
it.
turn.
Got
Yes.
it. All right. And same thing with that one, right?
Well, this one somebody's broken the stop off the handle,
Oh.
so it goes all direction.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
So when the water is full, you have to put it right here.
Correct.
Okay, got it. What are this one?
It might be for the light,
Oh,
and we're going to test that to make sure that works as well. So right now, as you can see here, you've got one little area here that says clean, and then another little area that says dirty.
okay.
When that needle reaches that second arrow, it's time to clean these filters.
Okay, turn this one off and clean that.
Yes.
And also, okay.
Okay, so there's a drain in the bottom of this tank. And it just unthreads just like a bolt.
Okay.
If you take that out after that's turned off,
Okay.
and then open the bleeder valve,
Okay.
that allows air in, and it will drain the tank completely.
Got it.
And then you can take the clamp off.
Clamp off. Got it.
That way, when you take the top off, you don't get soaking wet.
Got
before.
it, okay.
It'll be much easier.
All right.
Okay.
So every time I change the filter or clean the filter,
Yep.
I need to loosen it up
Yes.
and then turn that one on so the air pressure.
Correct.
Got it. All right.
And I'm gonna go up here and test the water chemistry and
Okay.
see
So,
where we're at.
so it's working okay now?
Yeah, it's going with the supposed to be now.
Okay. Good.
Much better.
Yeah, sounds smooth. อันนี้ก็ไหลบัดอันนี้สำหรับเพลิงโอเคอันนี้สำหรับพูดก็ถ้าไอ้ใจดาวออกตอนเดินปัญหาจ้ะนะก็ท่านี้สกีมเมอร์นะก็ท่าบอกขนาดตึกกับพูลเยอะนั่งเวียเอาดอกลางเลยดอกปิงเต้ดักถมีใช่ไหมดอกไปกับพูลยังปิงพูลปิงดักมาจำกระดาษอันนี้มาดอกกระดาษบาทโอเค
So the Bermuda skimmer basket goes in that skimmer.
Okay.
And it just sits down on a lip, and debris will actually get drawn into that skimmer. So once a week, you're going to want to pull that skimmer basket out
And
it's
stop.
empty.
Okay. I don't have to turn off anything, right?
No, you don't have to turn it off for that.
Okay. Got tested. So now you're testing the water, right? Which
Yes.
what chemical that we need to get the water clear? Is that
I'm just testing the balance and seeing if we have any chlorine, which at this point we don't. So pH is balanced. It's at a 7.4.
okay?
So that's good.
So you're gonna test one more time?
I'm testing. So what I'm testing is chlorine, pH, total alkalinity, and then calcium hardness.
Okay.
And I would really recommend you find a local pool store that, because they will actually do, most pool stores will do free water testing
Got it. Okay.
and give you a computer printout of what your pool needs.
Okay.
And then you can just purchase whatever you need right there off their shelf. And
Got
as long
it.
as you keep buying products from them, they'll keep testing the water.
Okay.
I recommend it be tested at least once a week.
Okay.
Now you can get, once you guys learn what chemicals do what to the water, like for example, if you need to increase your pH, you purchase pH increaser.
Okay.
If you need to increase your alkalinity, you purchase alkalinity increaser. Same with calcium. The only thing that doesn't actually, when you test chlorine, if it's low, you're going to want to give it a shock treatment. And once you get a basket that goes in that skimmer, you're going to want to put chlorine tablets in that basket.
Okay.
So they'll dissolve, go through the filtration equipment, and disperse into the water.
Okay. Okay. So it's good balance, right?
Yep.
Oh. How much chlorine do we need in this one?
I think just 3 bags.
3 bags, okay.
Yep. Oh, I want to test the whole light.
Okay, ថ្ងៃនេះគាត់មក clean សារ៉ាមខាងក្រោមស្អីកលីស្អីនៅខាងដូចជើងស្លឹកអីខាងក្រោមគាត់បូមរួចហើយណាហើយបងប្អូនមកឃើញទេទឹកចុះមែនទែនគាត់បូមច្រើនណាដូចខ្ញុំនិយាយប្រហែលជា 4 inches ហើយកន្លែងបើកមិញហ្នឹងបងប្អូនបានឃើញហើយអីដើរធម្មតាអត់មានខូចខាតទេណាមិនសិននៅដើរស្ងាត់ល្អអូខេគាត់ថាហើយទឹកគាត់ test ឲ្យគាត់ថា balance ល្អទឹកនេះគាត់ថាប្រោការថែមchlorine ធ្វើទឹកថ្លាអូខេហើយភ្លើងមិញហ្នឹងបើកមកមើលឃើញវានៅដើរខាងក្រោមហ្នឹងភ្លើងកន្លែងពូលវានៅឆេះអត់មានបញ្ហាទេក៏ប៉ុន្តែខ្ញុំចាំសួរគាត់ថាទឹកហូរមកហ្នឹងតើធ្វើយ៉ាងម៉េចបានហូរមកព្រោះវានៅហូរមកហើយនឹងត្រូវការ basket មួយ skimmer គេហៅ skimmer ខាងក្រោមឥឡូវហ្នឹងគាត់ថែមគេហៅថា pull shock ឲ្យងាប់មេរោគគាត់បាច់ថែមប្រហែលជា3កញ្ចប់ទៀត
That's straight enough. There's no kinks in it. So you notice one end of the hose has a blue cuff, the other one has a white.
Okay.
The blue cuff is a swivel.
Okay.
You want the swivel end to go on the vacuum.
Got it.
itself.
Okay.
So you just stick this guy on here.
Got it. One point there.
And then we're just going to put it down in the pool.
Okay.
Set in the pool. And once it's down here and it's resting, we're going to feed this pipe directly straight into the water, hand over fist.
I see.
So just straight in like this. And all we're doing is just displacing the air.
Okay.
Just packing the hose full of water. Yeah, and there's still some debris down in there.
Yeah.
It's not nearly as bad as it was, though, is it?
Yeah, it's much better, yeah.
And then once you get to the end of it, you'll see water come out of the end.
Oh.
And then I just put the end back in the water.
Okay.
And now with the end in the water, I can just walk it directly over to the skimmer.
Okay.
Put it in the front like this.
Okay.
And then there's a hole in the very back at the bottom.
Okay.
And this cuff just sits right in it. And you can feel it's actually got a little bit of suction. Right now, because we're pulling mostly from the drain, it's not really strong.
Okay.
But if you turn the bottom drain completely off, now everything is dedicated to the end of that pole.
Okay.
And you can just steer it around to debris, dirt, whatever, and it'll all get caught in either that basket or the really small stuff goes into.
Oh, really? Okay. All right.
All right?
Yeah. So that I have to take the, if I have a basket, I have to take the basket
You'll
out.
have to take the basket out
Okay.
and then put it in. Yep.
So maybe next week you can bring one basket, Tim, because
Okay.
yeah, I don't know what size, so
Yep.
it's better to have one. You know. Yeah. Okay.
You might want to get rid of some of this bamboo.
I will. Okay.
So this is the waterfall pipe.
Okay.
This is the regular pool return pipe.
Got it.
If I take this handle and I open it 50-50, now we're running some water to the waterfall.
Okay.
And if it's not strong enough, you want the waterfall to have more water, you just turn more of the return off.
Got it. All right.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see what it looks like at 50-50.
Okay. And it's about the clip. Okay.
That will fill,
Okay.
and
Ooh.
then it will start running down.
Ooh, a lot of yuckiness here.
Yeah, there's going to be some debris that comes out of that.
Okay.
If you want, I can turn it off, and if you've got a shop vac, you can
I think
shop
so.
vac
Yeah.
it out.
Yeah. I think
Okay.
better that way. Yeah. โอเคเรากดบัตรสั้นปุ๋ยอย่างนี้พี่จำยึดคลีนไว้ซะนะตอนจังไปมาเอายักกี้
Yeah, it's not turning on.
Okay. Do we have maybe there's some connection? No.
Well, there's also, it might actually have a photo cell.
Okay.
See this here? This is another transformer for lighting.
Okay.
And this piece that comes off the side is a photo cell.
Okay.
So as long as that's getting light and it's not dark outside, it won't allow the switch to come on.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And while it's very close to it,
Okay.
pour a bag of shock into it, and then just kind of spread the shock around through the pipe.
Got it. Okay.
And let the shock sit there for
All right.
enough time for it to remove the
Remove
sand,
it, okay.
and it should brush up.
Okay. ថ្ងៃនេះថ្ងៃទី4ដែលពួកអ្នកគេមក clean pool ឲ្យហ្នឹងណាអូខេហើយនេះថ្ងៃចុងក្រោយបងប្អូនពួកវាអស់ថ្លៃដែរពួកយើងមកចូលពួកនឹងមកម្ដងវាអស់ថ្លៃកន្លះម៉ោង$90អូខេឥឡូវហ្នឹងមិនដឹងថាអានេះ1ម៉ោងឬក៏កន្លះម៉ោងទេតែយើងអាច clean ខ្លួនឯងគាត់ធ្វើខ្លួនឯងទៅបានន័យថាខ្ញុំគាត់ធ្វើខ្លួនវាហើយយើងរៀនតាមហ្នឹងណារៀនសូត្រតាមគេអូខេឥឡូវនេះក៏កំពុងតែដាក់គេហៅ chlorine ណា bleach ដាក់ឲ្យវាកាត់អាក្បាលហ្នឹងហើយបំគេក៏ដាក់ប្រើសយោដាក់ទៅបើន័យថាយើងទុកវាមកកន្លែងហ្នឹងទៅដល់ហ្នឹងវាកាត់ហើយហើយក៏កំពុងតែធ្វើ
Line for the heater that you see here.
Okay. ok bong phốt là lâu phốt cái bàn clean rồi hay nè cái mà thay cái màu clean phốt lại nắng cái hay nâng cái bàn cái bàn nói nâng rồi thay nè cái màu bàn cái màu buồn đòn đôi chân chụp địa bong phốt cái tầm lại để cái trái nhá cao sắp tờ lá cái lá màu hay màu buồn đòn nắng tầng pra khi mà có tầng xây nắng một con là bong phốt một con là có bàn tay là phốt cái bàn clean hay hay có tha phốt sạc nắng lâu có phải vỗ tất năng về bàn thla chứ hay dân đặt bay cái job nó every 2 weeks bây giờ tết đặt bay cái job ok cho nên tha bậc thang dân miền phố bằng con slide ra xa về dân bá á lâu nó ban đây tha năm tối nhưng ai bá của này bá này của dân đằng rồi bị bá á còn bàn tay nâu mùi tiết đóไปโจวินเทอร์นั้นยังเราจะจูลcáiเอาcáiบัตรอันนั้นสำคัญเชียงกับบาร์โอเคก็ปันใจนั้นต่อยังมาตอนมันดังแจ็คเฟิร์สนะอันนั้นตอนนั้นยังมาจูลcái mộtบัตรท้ายยังถอดแล้วยังเราไปนำร้อยยังอาจโอเปนคนไหนบ้านนะโอเปนให้บาร์คนไหนบ้านโอเคเราบางคนย้ำกันในจุดเรียนทาเมียนพูหลอกลายบางคนโอเคมาในทามันธรรมดาโอเคมาดอมออกลอยทรายเหมือนเต้นแจ้งมันในทาต่อพูดเลยเดอร์ดีใส่นี่ยังตระการคลีนคนไหนนะบทนายังอ่านเฟอร์คุณบางคนบทนาช่วยจัดวิดีโอคอมเพลตโจล่ะช่วย subscribe แชร์นะให้มันไม่จับจุกเรียนดอกเดียดโอเคสบายจับไป